New manufacturing business has started in the East Valley building modular homes that can withstand natural disasters like devastating wildfires and floods, using new technology to make homes greener and safer. News Channel 3's Joe Galli has more on how engineers say this process of building homes could also be cheaper than conventional ways of building with wood.
The way that we build conventional homes now is not all that different than the way homes have been built 100 years ago. But with new technology comes new ways to build, and those new ways to build can help your home survive the most hazardous conditions. For well over an hour, this torch, burning at more than 800 degrees, was not able to burn through this piece of material. It's made of magnesium oxide. With homes burning in wildfires across Southern California, people could turn to the latest technology to rebuild.
You evacuate, get safe, but then you have a place to come back to. Maybe a couple of the panels are charred and stuff, but it's a very easy repair work and you got your home back.
The magnesium oxide keeps mold from growing once water recedes. The panels are held together with steel. The brackets allow the house to be bolted together, almost like a giant Lego set. Engineers say building a Quadrow specialty home could be more affordable than building a conventional style house. The builder would save thousands of dollars on labor costs. The warehouse also employs about a dozen people doing manufacturing work. Reporting in Indio, I'm Joe Galli.
A new way to build homes now being developed out of Indio. Here now, Lauren Day with details for us. Lauren.
Janet, it's called the Genesis system, and it's a form of modular housing. What's unique about it is the construction is cheaper, stronger, and faster than building a traditional home. The newest form of modular housing is speedy.
Could say will be to help as many people. We got to alleviate a lot of housing issues.
The city of Indio is already looking at them as a possibility for affordable housing.
Looking for possibly, like I said, homelessness is a big problem to us, maybe over at Martha's Village.
Cost effective, and they say able to withstand pretty much anything. It basically works like Lego, so you can make them small or very large.
The affordable housing and the small apartments in the Southern California has come to a critical point. Mayor Garcetti, who is one of the pioneers and forefront, and Lieutenant Governor Gavin Newsom, they are really working hard in relieving the congestion and the homelessness and the price of housing and everything else. So what we are faced with is that the announcement that Mayor Garcetti himself made only last week, that County of Los Angeles is 500,000 small apartments short, just that size. Not to mention, then we got Oregon, Washington State, and Hawaii of all, because of the tourism and the nature of the area and being so remote with the expenses of labor. And we put this thing up in 4 days.
MGO board, which is?
Magnesium oxide, which is a fireproof replacement for drywall or stucco, because they can go inside and outside because they're fully waterproof, mold and mildew proof. This one is had the good thing about the fireproof nature of MGO, not simply because it doesn't burn, because when it's exposed to fire, there is no fumes, no smoke, nothing. So you can't smell it, you can't see any smoke.
Now the flame is on a new part.
See, there is no smoke and there is no fume. You can't smell anything.
That's amazing.
And this is the main thing that we like about it, is that in a fire incident, the smoke and the fumes disable you to get out. In this case, can you smell anything? Do you see any smoke?
Nope.
Nothing. And that little black is because of the fire, it's not because of this.
Okay, this is a 480 square foot unit. This is a 9-foot version. but they can make them 8 feet as well. Okay. We have steel floors.
Well, this is a self-contained unit, which is it's completely independent. It can stand on 6 legs, on uneven ground or on rock ground or farmland or wherever you want to put it. Which is a 480 square foot house, effectively, which is fully self-contained. It's got its own flooring. It could be on uneven ground. It's double wall, highly insulated, 140 mile an hour wind rating. Seismic is still getting rated, but as far as simulation is concerned, about up to 8.5 seismic. Once we put the skeleton and the chassis up, we put the inside walls on, and that's it. We are done with the inside. You can go and start putting your curtains up. All the utilities run in the 4-inch gap between the 2 walls. We run the piping, the discharge, the electrical, communication, everything through the air gap. And then, as we go along, through everything is done, the water, the air conditioning, everything goes inside. We put the second wall on to just finish off the system. And if there is a service, again, you can take one of the panels off or add or take out or whatever other ventilation you want to put in. You want to bring in solar, wiring, water, power, glass, whatever you want.
Okay.
One of our prize, our claim to fame really is the magnesium oxide, because health-wise, it has absolutely no health hazard. In fact, a lot of the magnesium oxide is in the daily tablets, vitamin tablets. Yeah. It's inorganic mind systems. In a system like you see here, with its own flooring system, each floor segment in the big unit is 12 by 4, and it's a drop-in segment. Now, if we have the 4 corners of that 1,000 square foot floor segments built into a tank, it could hold its own water. It could hold its own sewer. It can go completely off-grid. As a complete out-of-the-box thinking, every other one of these floor segments could be a buoyancy, could be just a box full of foam or full of nothing. So in an event of a flood, the whole thing will float until the water subsides and comes down. You would need to guide it so it comes down exactly where it was before, because the utility piping and everything. Mm-hmm. So like the dike houses in Holland, they have these big concrete plinths that are sealed, and they have a post behind them. So if the dikes get damaged, or if they have a flood, the whole house rises on water. But it stays exactly where it is with flex connections. And when the water subsides, it comes back to where it was before.